Let me show you some visuals. All these visuals today have been collected from Mumbai. This is Dadar, Andheri, Western Expressway, Virar, Matunga, Khat, Chembur, Panvel. And why I read all those names on these visuals is no matter where you were in Mumbai today, the rainfall has created a mess for people. Or rather, should I say, it's a man-made mess because the rainfall will happen, of course, as it's supposed to. But in so many years, after being the richest municipal body, look what happens once the rainfall starts in Mumbai. Look at the arrangements that have been made. Look at the burden on the city that people literally, this city is drowning. Look at this. Is this how you would want your kids to go to school? Knee-deep water, and being picked up and being sent. If you're going to your office, it was a problem. There were massive traffic jams, potholes, traffic jams, and it made life absolutely miserable in the maximum city. The showers and the sludge have overtaken the city and life goes down the drain. And at this point of time, all those fakery around everybody and the netas coming out, the spirit of Mumbai and so on and so forth. Look at this man. Is this the spirit of Mumbai? It's not indomitable spirit of Mumbai that keeps going on and on. People keep going on no matter what the hardships are. It's almost a life and death situation. Youth who was swept away in the raging waters. Look at that. And then people will come and sing paeans about Mumbai and call it the spirit of Mumbai, and we'll overcome this. Life goes on. Life goes on in Mumbai because there is no other option. It's a life and death situation. Despite that, people have to go, and it's a desperate situation. They have to earn their living. And because of this majboori of the janta, the netas don't care. The BMC elections don't happen. There is nobody to answer these questions. The advisory is stay home. That's how you stay dry. Because if you get out, it is going to be a big problem. Whether it's schools, it's colleges, offices, shut. Government offices, shut. Because rainfall in the maximum city. Heavy rains started in the morning and it created a massive problem, a gridlock in Mumbai. 14 long distance trains were cancelled. 16 were rescheduled. 6 trains of short distance were terminated as well. And that's the lifeline of Mumbai. Now I can't imagine, as far as the people are concerned, putting up with this kind of infrastructure in the financial capital of the country, in one of the most rich cities possibly in the world. The real estate in Mumbai will put anybody to shame, whether it's New York or London or anywhere else. But is this the infrastructure that we get for the kind of taxes that people of Mumbai pay? That's the big question. Just listen into what the Chief Minister had to, excuse that he had to offer this time.
कि महाराष्ट्र में बहुत बड़े पैमाने पर बारिश हो रही है। कल से हम लोगों ने रेड अलर्ट दिया था, उस अनुसार बारिश हुई है। उसके चलते कुछ जगह पर जान और माल का नुकसान हुआ है। वहां पर हमने सारी एहतियात बरती हुई है। वहां पर एसडीआरएफ और एनडीआरएफ के लोग भी हमने तैनात किए हैं। आगे भी जहां पर रेड अलर्ट बताया गया है वहां पर हम लोग कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं। मुंबई में भी 300 mm बारिश करीब हुई है, जिसके कारण कुछ डिस्ट्रप्शंस निर्माण हुए, लेकिन अभी पानी नीचे जा रहा है। बड़े पैमाने पर इसमें भी कार्रवाइयां की जा रही है। मीठी नदी में उसके लेवल ऊपर जाने के कारण वहां के कुछ लोगों को इवैक्यूएट किया था, लेकिन अब मीठी नदी की लेवल भी नीचे जा रही है। लेकिन आने वाले कुछ घंटों में अभी भी रेड अलर्ट मुंबई में है और कोकण के इलाकों में और घाट के इलाकों में सब जगह रेड अलर्ट है। कुछ जगह ऑरेंज अलर्ट भी है, तो उनको भी किस प्रकार से एहतियात बरतना है ये बताया गया है।
So how people should take precautions is what the Chief Minister is telling us. But look at this maximum city has come to a grinding halt after this rainfall. We've discussed this so many times, nothing seems to change. Let me very quickly bring my colleagues at this moment, those who are out on the streets. This will be a peak office return time for the people. Jitendra Dixit is joining us at this moment. We also have my colleague Abhishek from 2 different parts in Mumbai. Jitendra, let me come to you first. Has the rain stopped? I can still see, it's still drizzling there. What's the situation? And the streets are almost deserted behind you. It usually would be peak traffic time, isn't it?
That's right, Ankit. It's a peak traffic time, and people who have anyhow reached their offices this morning are now returning to their residences. Right now, if we can say that the intensity of rain has gone down. It is not raining the way it was raining throughout the day. The intensity has gone quite down. Right now, I'm at this place called Sion, which is adjacent to Eastern Express Highway, and you can see these visuals. The service road of this Eastern Express Highway is resembling like a river or pond, whatever you like to say, due to waterlogging. And this has been in the scene since last 2 days, since last 2 consecutive days. Rain has been playing havoc in the city of Mumbai. And this is the scene which Mumbaikars witness every year. Primarily, there are 3 to 4 major reasons why Mumbai faces such a situation during every monsoon. First of all, Mumbai city is geographically located in the Konkan region, which receives high rainfall. Secondly, it is on the coast of Arabian Sea, and if there is a combination of heavy rains and high tide, it brings trouble for Mumbaikars. Thirdly, there is a river flowing from the midst of the city, which is named as Meethi River. Due to encroachment, the flow of river has been hampered. It has become narrow, and that is also one of the major cause for flooding in the city. And fourthly, the drainage system. The drainage system of Mumbai is around 200 years old. It was made when Britishers were living here. Since then, Mumbai has evolved, Mumbai has grown up, the population has increased, but still the drainage system has not been updated, and that is why we find such situations, such visuals every year. So this is the present scenario of Mumbai city. Since last 2 days, Mumbai is suffering, and as per the Weather Bureau, even tomorrow there is a red alert. It is likely to rain very heavily in Mumbai city and adjacent areas tomorrow as well. Ankit.
So the politicians, Jitendra, will get away by saying tomorrow also stay home for your well-being. If it is not necessary, don't venture out, because like you are saying, we can come out and keep saying, look, there is change in the weather, it's climate change. But what about the basics? What about the drainage system that you mentioned that needs to be fixed? What about the encroachment on the Meethi River? Isn't that what politicians are supposed to do? Before they come out and then again give us all these excuses of too much rainfall, spirit of Mumbai, let's get together, go back and do life because as usual, as well. I'm coming to you, Jitendra. Just give me a second. Abhishek is also with us. Abhishek, what I can see behind you as well, it's still raining, and there is still traffic slowly moving behind you. The fact remains that while the Chief Minister tells us it's too heavy rain, what about the basics of the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, the richest body in the country? Elections are not held as far as that body is concerned. Who is to be held accountable for this?
Yes, definitely. I being a Mumbaiker, it's been more than 30 years. I've witnessed this as a child. I've grown up, and now when I'm reporting, this is not the first time that I'm reporting rains here. But every year it's in a similar situation. From where I'm reporting, I would like to show you. There are huge BMC pumps all around here, and just because you can say, it's a mercy of rain right now because it's not raining heavily currently or from past 1.5 hours. That's the reason the water logging situation is far better over here. The water has receded. But, this situation becomes worse just 1.5 hours back where we were, the water was till our knees. And this is, like every Mumbaiker has to suffer this year in, year out. And like you were pointing it out, rains can't be predicted. But at the same time, what can be set right is the work that needs to be done by the BMC. There are pumps over here. There is a mechanism to do it, but it is not happening. And definitely you pointed out an important point out here that why the elections have been delayed. It's been more than 3 years. There are no corporators. Most important to fix the drainage line. Let's see where I stay or where I am reporting from. This area has been not elected its own corporator. Who will the person go and say, Baba, fix the drainage line? CM cannot fix the drainage line. That's the biggest problem that we are facing currently. And day in and day out, this is the situation. And it gets worse in Mumbai when it rains.
Yes.
And now being a red alert from past 2 days, it is getting worse and worse. But even if it rained for a while also, we see,
Okay.
people coming on the street, trying to manage their way out. So definitely no
Jitendra,
solution yet from the BMC.
Absolutely.
But every year...
Jitendra, let me bring you in on this as well. Once again, very quickly in conclusion, I remember the floods of Mumbai 2008. And after that, so many promises were made. Everything will change. We are working on a new drainage systems. Government came, government went. So many BMC elections. And even after that, the situation remains the same for Mumbaikars. It's shameful that the financial capital of this country, the real estate will put shame, to any other city in the world to shame. And this is the infrastructure that people are forced to live in with.
That's right. It's ironical. Like Mumbai Municipal Corporation is one of the richest municipal corporations in the country, and the budget of BMC is higher than the budget of many smaller states. Still, we see that due to corruption and many other reasons, every monsoon Mumbaikars face such scene. Every monsoon Mumbai suffers. Another thing about Methi River. Methi River has played havoc in Mumbai. On 26 July 2005, when there was a deluge, when in a span of 24 hours, it rained 944 millimeters. But I think the city has still not learned its lessons. The politicians, the administrators, they have not yet learned their lessons, because recently a scam was unearthed.
Jitendra, a concerned citizen sent me a message, and he, in fact, living in Mumbai for the last 20 years, said that the elections possibly, if they are held during the monsoons in the city, then all these politicians will have nowhere to hide, and possibly that is when people will also realize that this is what you need to vote for, above all, the infrastructure and the facilities that you get, not on caste, creed, or mera neta, uska neta, meri jaat ka, uski jaat ka. All that has to stop. This is where we should draw a line, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the city today of Mumbai. It repeats everywhere else. And this is the state of our metros. What do people of Mumbai have to say about being forced to live in this kind of infrastructure? Take a look in our segment, India Speaks, on NDTV.
लगभग हमने 300 से ज़्यादा लोगों का रेस्क्यू अभी तक कर दिया है, और भी अभी पानी को देखते हुए रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन जारी है। अभी हमारी टीम यहीं पे लगभग 2-3 घंटा और रहेगी, ऑपरेशन चलता रहेगा
जब तक बारिश रुकेगी तो पानी कम होएगा।
हाँ,
नहीं,
इधर ही आ
और हमको यहाँ से हिलना नहीं है। हम लोग पब्लिक की सेवा के लिए जब इनको समझाया भी जा रहा है कि अपने घर खाली कर दो, ड्रेनेज में रहिए मत, रिस्क मत उठाइए। लेकिन सुबह कंटिन्यू हम ही 9 बजे से आके यहाँ खड़े हुए, और जितना हो सकता है उतना हम करेंगे।
तो यहाँ पे ऐसा कंडीशन है ना सर जी, थोड़ा भी बारिश गिरेगा ना, यहाँ पे पूरा पानी भर जाता है। तो अभी रात भर बेचारे सब हमारे यहाँ के स्थानिक लोग हैं, यहाँ पे पूरे वो इस गुजर से कमर के इतना पानी के में से गुजर रहे। सरकार को हमारे से विनंती है कि जल्द से जल्द हमारा जो कुछ हमारे भाई बंधु है ऊपर स्थलांतर किया हुआ है, जो बच्चे कुछ भाई बंधे हैं उनको भी जल्द से जल्द कर दे।
मेरा घर एक चाल में, मैं अकेला रहता हूँ, 4 घर खाली है। उसके घर का अगर कुछ गिरता है तो मेरा घर भी चला जाएगा। मेरे छोटे छोटे 2-2 सबके घर में बच्चे, सब फैमिली वाले, और एक साथ की कोई शिफ्टिंग नहीं हुई। एक चाल में 4 घर खाली है तो 2 रह गए। अभी जो बच्चे हैं, अभी देखो किसका घर गिर जाए, हमको दुआ है तो कोई ऊपर वाला दिख रहा है, वो किसी के घर में गिर गया तो आजू बाजू के घर के भी नुकसान है। और उसके अंदर छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, किसी का एकदम खाने के भी रोज कमाएगा जाएगा तब खाएगा, वो तकलीफ है।